Where is Abiaca County, Florida?
Ah, yeah, Abiaca County doesn't actually exist. Abiaca County, Florida is where Deep in the Grove happens. And I didn't want to, well, let me put it this way. A lot of people who aren't from Florida or aren't familiar with Florida think either the beach or Disney World is what Florida is, and it's, as you know, you live here. That's not what it is at all. I mean, we've got rolling hills and horse farms up in Ocala, and we've got the Keys, which is all island life. It's completely different. A very dense Hispanic community in southern Florida, where northern Florida is truly the South, where people have drawling, slow accents, and it's a really big, diverse state. People don't realize it's 400 miles long and 400 miles wide. Florida is the only state on the East Coast that has two time zones. So I kind of wanted to have a place that illustrated the old ways that still exist here in a lot of places, in the agricultural counties and the places that are not on the beaten path where the tourists go. And I just kind of wanted something that I could play with. So that's where Deep in the Grove came from. I mean, it's based on a real thing. I did get called out to an orange grove once when they were recovering. The police were recovering a couple bodies that had been buried by the killer in a grove. And it sort of sticks with you. And this isn't that story, but it's derived from that experience. And because, you know, I live in a place that's a fairly agricultural county. It's near the big theme parks, and well, every place in Florida is relatively near the beach. But life here is a little different. I mean, there really are cowboys. There really is a whole different way of life than what people think of. So I thought that would be an interesting thing to explore. And I picked the name Abiaca, in all honesty, because it's the only high-profile indigenous tribes person here, Indian, from the old days that isn't already have a county named after them. You know, we have Osceola County and that sort of thing, but we didn't have an Abiaca County, so I just picked it out of a hat, and that's the name. And that's sort of just a playground for me. I get to mess around with the backwaters of Florida and the way some people really live here without having to embarrass or call out any particular town or county.